placing he's ever had, isn't it?
I think he's been getting 9th. I think he got 9th in the last couple.
Well, this is,
so this is top 8.
Yeah, this is already top. He's already passed his best record.
Yeah,
so.
he's improved a lot just since the last time. Yeah. This is probably going to be one of his best placings. If he can get a set off AnD, that, like, what an accomplishment.
Definitely, especially since the kind of player AnD is very patient.
Yeah,
so with the kind of character Sonic is, he's just got to make sure he's not running into a lot of like falling neutral errors and like even forward smashes, because if he holds that out, I think Sonic will just run into it and just get hit by it. With a down
covering
air.
high, but
doesn't
it
doesn't go the opposite direction, possibly because he wants to maintain stage control. All right, so fairly even percentages with like a 1% deficit. Possibly more now that Sonic got a dash attack in, but they're keeping this fairly even. And it doesn't look like AnD wants to keep King running around like he usually does. He definitely wants to keep King on his toes and just make sure he doesn't have room to run around.
Yeah. Like what we've actually noticed, Cheesebrain and I noticed, is that we've seen King on stream before, and we've been watching him since the No Monthlies a couple of months ago. And he used to play really, really defensive, right? But now we've just seen the most aggressive King we've seen ever, and he's been doing so well. It's just.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
It's awesome.
Yeah, this is definitely a new King. I've actually haven't played King a whole lot, so I don't have a whole lot of experience against the Sonic. So I don't really know what his playstyle is like, but from the looks of it, it seems like it's working really well against AnD. Very good neutral air, covering the many get-up options.
Yeah, AnD seemed to struggle closing out the stock.
Yeah, at 143%, he's going for the up throw now, or down throw.
Bobby miming the down throw animation. As we
yeah. All right. Well, now that AnD's in a whole stock lead, King's gonna have to think of something to end the stock soon, because he definitely doesn't want this. He definitely doesn't want AnD to have this lead for very long.
Yeah, actually, when King and I had our set round 1, he was like, "I'm not a defensive Sonic player. You look, watch this. I'm not gonna be." It's like, "I'm not a defensive Sonic player. Watch this." And now oh my gosh, he's just improved so much. And
very beautiful side B into back air.
Just in the corner of the blast zone.
Yep.
There's nothing. I don't think there's any way that AnD could have DI'd that.
So even though AnD does technically have the lead right now, it's not too far to say that Sonic can't bring it back.
Yeah, it only takes 2 side Bs to really bring it right back. But AnD's going to use his projectiles. He's going to use his back airs just to space him out a little bit.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't want Sonic to be running around and spinning around the stage, because that's when Sonic is at his most he's the most threatening, just because of his sheer speed. You can't really chase him. You can't really keep up with him. You just have to kind of like stick your hand out and hope he runs into it.
Yeah. Oh, King very good at that side B to footstool.
Yeah.
You know, I think that a lot of Sonics do that, but they don't follow it up, because I think they're just trying to get in your head, control the pacing of the match, because, I mean, there's nothing guaranteed off the footstool.
Right.
I mean, they could nair, but that has such low knockback on the low knockback on the weak hit that your opponent can punish you for it, right?
Yeah. Not only that, like if they footstool them at very
bad landing, but
that was almost anti-stock.
Yeah.
So very, very close game between each players.
And he's trying to recover on stage, but he's just getting punished for it.
He might have misspaced the recovery. He probably didn't mean to do that.
Back throw?
Not going to kill yet.
Post badge. Post badge.
Yep.
Oh, really? I did not know that Corrin's up B can just like blast through the... It kind of just clanks with the spring and then just goes through it.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of... The hitboxes on the wings are really big.
That's just... Oh. Sonic's victory animations and victory taunts are just... Oh, so bad manners. That was almost too easy!
Also note that King's training partner, Noxel, also uses Corrin.
Yeah, yeah. So, Bobby letting us know. I actually didn't know King trains with his training partner is Noxel, who is a Marth main on Island. Probably most famous for knocking Zekid into losers round like 2 of a Manoa Monthly.
That was an incredible upset.
Yeah, it was a huge upset. I think that was Noxel's first. It was his first tournament, and he knocks out like one of our best players, or not knocks him out, but he sends him.
Give him the title Zekid Slayer.
Yeah, Zekid Slayer. Yeah, but his training partner actually plays Corrin, so I think that gives King the matchup experience.
Yeah,
lead.
he's definitely aware of all of Andy's options.
Yeah.
But Andy, a very patient player, no slouch on maintaining stage control, especially against somebody like King.
Dude, King just going ham. He's just throwing out hitboxes and just like, Andy, run into this. Run into this.
Yeah.
Hey, Corrin, check
he
this out.
definitely wants to make sure that that Corrin does not have stage control. Once Corrin has stage control, then that means that forward smash becomes a huge threat.
Yeah. I think that.
Yeah, and just like that.
Well spaced.
If King is not careful, he will get a tipper forward smash, and he might even die at like 60 or 70%, depending on Corrin's rage.
So.
Yep. And Andy trying to utilize Corrin's forward smash to its fullest extent.
You know, according to the percents, Andy has the lead right now, but King is just dominating the pace of this game. He's just got much more stage control.
Right, yeah. Every time he's landing, he's trying to get in there, and he's trying to disrupt Andy from doing anything he really wants to do.
I don't think Andy has that much Sonic matchup experience. I mean, GSM doesn't have any big Sonic mains.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, Korean does have a Sonic, but his Sonic, he doesn't break out his Sonic a whole lot.
Yeah.
He usually likes to play some characters like Cloud or Fox, somebody he wants to practice with. Unless you request he plays these characters. He usually doesn't actually play them.
Andy going for that reverse side B.
Yeah, he definitely wanted to cover all his get-up options, but missed timing for them.
Okay, so Andy saving his up smash, his up throw.
Yeah. The good thing about Corrin is because he has 2 kill throws, you can kind of alternate between them, so you can kind of keep one fresh and stale the other one out.
Oh yeah, but the up throw is a much stronger knockback. But I think Andy will prefer to opt for the down throw because it has more damage.
Yes. So the Corrin strategy is typically you want to down throw them at kill percentage so that way if it does kill them, it'll kill them. If not, it'll put them in kill percentage for the up throw.
Ooh.
Trixie.
That's those Corrin tricks.
Yep, Trixie's by Andy. Now let's see if Andy can really adapt and hold stage control, because it doesn't seem like King is really getting in there. Andy's starting to block a lot more of King's moves. So let's see if Andy can really maintain stage control a lot better now.
King can definitely bring this back, but I think King's going to play a little bit more patiently.
Yep.
Which doesn't mean that he's going to be playing less aggressively. I think he's going to do those
he
spurts of aggression.
He has to wait for Andy to do something really laggy. Especially with Sonic speed, he could definitely bait something like, ooh, is that going to kill? No. It's not going to kill.
But see, Spring is just going to fall through the up B. So unless the Spring hits him before the up B engages, or the hitbox engages, I mean, there's not much you can do.
I mean, it's this. I believe the Spring can actually hit Corrin. It needs to hit Corrin in the head, not on Corrin's wings, because that's where the hitbox is actually. So if it connects to the hitbox, it'll interact with the Spring. But if it hits Corrin's head, then that's a different story.
People are
very scary interaction over there at the ledge. Could have gotten thrown. Very beautiful counter.
Looks like pre-patch counter.
Yeah. That counter.
That's one of those things. It's like Corrin mains are so good about just making you forget that counter is there as an option, and then just like, oh yeah, by the way, you're at kill percent counter.
Yeah, well, because it's so strong that you just never think about it, and it's especially something you definitely want to keep in your back pocket, just because it's at the kind of kill power it has. It's never gonna kill at early percentages, like super early percentage, but it'll definitely catch somebody off guard at like 60 or 80%.
So it looks like King is gonna try. King is gonna try counter picking to something with a lot of space, probably.
Perhaps duck hunt.
King introduced a Dan stupid rule. Oh, Dave's stupid rule. My bad. I never knew the guy personally.
I actually got to meet him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Falco player from New York.
Shout outs to Dave, aka Dan V.
Bringing us that good DSR ruling.
So King, I think, wanted to go to FD, and being reminded that he cannot go to a stage he won on.
Yep,
if Andy says no.
And usually, well, in my experience, a lot of players will agree, in my experience, to go back to stages that they've previously played on, but it's definitely not the case for everybody, especially for Andy.
See, Andy knows that King wants a lot of room to run around, and
Right.
this is Andy's favorite stage.
Yeah,
Like,
but this
it's
is
not,
also,
it's not Corrin's favorite stage, but it's Andy's favorite stage.
Yeah, so it's definitely going to come down to who can take advantage of the stage the most. Given that this stage is actually really good for Sonic, Andy could definitely take advantage of the stage in very similar ways.
We're getting some crowd interaction today.
Yeah, GSM getting hype. Yep. So King sitting at 124%. Perhaps another up throw might kill. Just simply also because Corrin is at like level 1 rage.
I think that the blast zone, the upper blast zone, is tall on Duck Hunt. Yeah.
Yep. Nope.
Yep. No. That's not gonna help anyone.
Yep.
So King.
So Andy definitely with a healthy lead, especially since the only thing that's really gonna kill Corrin right now is a rogue forward smash. And just like that, King attempted to go for some kind of hard read with it because he definitely wanted to even out the percentages.
But that side blast zone's not gonna help
Yep.
at all. Oh, there it goes.
No, Corrin is fine.
That
Corrin
was
is
so
fine.
close. That would have been so hype. Actually, a up smash would kill too, but that's one of those things. It's like,
Yeah.
there's so much lag on it. It's like, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Spring.
Well,
Oh.
yeah.
And then forward smash.
Yep.
I see a lot of Sonics do that. They'll just put the spring under the spawn point.
Well, it's definitely because it's a stall. So if they run into it, then they're shot straight into the air. So that gives the Sonic player more time to just be on the stage without stage control. You know?
Yeah. GSM calling for a timeout.
Yeah.
They want them to stall 3.5 minutes of running away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they aren't wrong in the fact that Andy is not obligated to approach Sonic at this point, simply because he is in the lead technically. So if he does run the clock, then it's definitely his win. But Sonic evening this out pretty quickly, keeping Andy on his toes.
He's dropping his shield a lot.
Yeah, he might have been expecting it to end, but he was probably too early on that shield drop.
Yeah, King's starting to recognize that his spring gimps are not going to work very much. So he's staying on stage, and sometimes he's throwing out a back air, seeing if Andy will recover high, and then sometimes a forward smash.
Definitely,
to see if he can get
especially since if the spring isn't an option, you don't want to really lose stage control over it. I mean, it's a good gimp, but if it's not working on Andy, you should stop using it.
Yeah.
Oh, that forward smash though.
Wow.
I like that.
King
Keeping him honest.
just wow.